What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're all doing well today. Today, I'm really excited to bring you my favorite carries from the week, which means it is Friday for me. Heading into the weekend. Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow, but you know what? It's a long weekend, so I'll still at least get 2 days off. All right, let me go ahead and jump into what I had in my pocket this week. Monday, I had my Demco AD20.5. This one is the DLT trading exclusive. This had the OD green handles on them, or scales, I should say. But I went ahead and got myself a set of fat carbon scales from Carbonize over on Instagram. I picked up a deep carry pocket clip from Lynch Northwest in the blue to match the scales, and I threw a set of skiff bearings in the pivot. This still is one of my favorite knives to EDC. It's a great size, but I will admit I am very interested in having a look at that AD22 that Demco's coming out with, because it's a little bit more of a chunkier knife, but it is the same size, he says on his social media, as the 20.5. So it should still be a really nice carry, but a little bit thicker. So if you like that contoured or the fatter ergos in hand, that might be worth checking out. I did have a companion carry. I am widening out here a little bit because I always seem to run out of space. In my fifth pocket on Monday, I actually had the Protec Runt 5. This is in the beautiful blue that I had my Malibu in, but they've only come out with the black in the texturing. It does have the same CPM 20 CV. It does have the handles with the integrated backspacer and lanyard hole. Really nice. I may actually throw a lanyard and bead on here because this is only a 3-finger knife and it leaves a lot of space back here, and because they did a good job with the spacing or the positioning of the actual lanyard hole, that could actually be of a benefit here for the fifth pocket to pull it out, and also just to have something extra to grip onto when you're getting into your packages. And this one here looks really good in the reverse tanto, and man, that action, that thing fires. Really cool little knife. That was with my Demco AD20.5 in the pocket on Monday. On Tuesday, I went with a Titanium Tuesday carry, and that is my ZT0562. Haven't been carrying this one as much lately. Picked it up the other day and just remembered why I love this knife so much. Really good ergos, feels really good in hand. The finish, the stonewash finish on the titanium looks really good, and ZT does such a great job on their edge and heat treat with their 20 CV, actually with all their steels to be honest, but I really do like the performance of their 20 CV. I do have the taco bearings in the pivot, which really did not just smooth out the knife, but it also really did solidify the pivot. It had just a little hint, like a tiny hint of wiggle or wobble in the pivot, and those taco bearings, because they're dual roll bearings, just completely eliminated that, and it just feels even more glassy smooth in the pocket. And the companion carry that I had in my pocket was actually down in my pocket in the organizer, and that again is going to be my Tactile Knife Bear. Really just like this little knife. This little slip joint has really blown me away. Happy with their magnet cut. It seems to be treated really well and holding up nicely. Of course, I'm just getting into boxes and packages, not really using this too much to break stuff down, but I really feel like it definitely could if you wanted to. I love the micro milling that they did on the actual handles and the matching bead, and that might be the bead that I actually get. I might get something, done up a little bit with their treatment for that Runt 5, but this was in the pocket as well on Tuesday. Trying to be careful here not to mess up the finishes on my knives. Let me separate them out a little bit since I got the space too. All right, so that was what was in my pocket on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I went with a Wood Wednesday carry and picked up the Savi Chevalier. Really still liking this one a lot. I think it's a really good EDC size. While I do prefer the Conspirator just a touch more, it's a little bit more hand filling. It has a nicer blade shape for me for an EDC. This has an excellent utility shape to it, and it does really well with opening the packages and even breaking down the boxes, and some of the labels that I cut up for shipping. Does a really good job. I've really enjoyed the banter pocket clip on here. It goes in and out of the pocket really great. Really improved the hot spot by eliminating it back in the palm for the ergos, and then you don't feel it at all here. So I think this was a stellar upgrade for the Savi, and I have a video out there as well. If you're interested in that, check that out, because it also has the links on where to pick that pocket clip up if you're interested in that. And actually this one here, I'm going to reverse it because the 5th pocket carry was in my pocket both Wednesday and Thursday, and that is the Chernobyl Ant from Finch. Really, this has just blown away any other Finch that I've had in the pocket. I really like this one the best. It is my favorite. There you go. You can see the 14C28N, beautiful blade, great handle shape, really fits my hand for a nice 5th pocket slash traditional modern pocket knife. Just really nice. The action on it's really good access to the lock bar, just buttery smooth, and the edge on it is really nice as well. So that was in my pocket both Thursday and Wednesday. I said that backwards, Wednesday and Thursday, but you guys knew what I meant. Now the other knife that I had in the pocket Thursday with the Ant, which was in there twice, 5th pocket twice, don't get confused, is going to be my Chavez Redenci on Street. Really just still love the looks of this knife. I love the chunkiness and the attitude that it has, the pocket clip, just everything about it. The M390 on this is treated so well. Ergos feels really nice in hand. I like this a lot. I mean, I can't recommend this one enough. If you don't like the smaller variant, just get the Redenci on. Don't get the Street. It is a little bit bigger, a little bit more fuller, but this is such a cool little pocket tank, guys. I really can't emphasize how much I like this knife. Really nice action, really good performance. I love the thumb studs on this one. They work so well. They don't feel too sharp at all. They're the right height as far as going in and getting that. And then the jimping on the back, it looks like it'd be oversized, but the jimping actually works really nicely on this. And then the dual grind with that hollow grind and flat grind out on the tip, and you got a swedge. This thing is just meant to do all kinds of work, and I really do like it. All right, oops, I'm kicking that stuff around. All right, let me show you guys what was in my pocket today. Today, I am carrying my Spyderco Smock with the fat carbon scales. As you can see, I did carry 2 knives this week with that fat carbon on there. This one is the Jungle Wear. I don't think I mentioned that is the Arctic Storm. Again, I have, this one is the Lynch Northwest, but this is the Spyderco Deep Carry Pocket Clip, anodized in the green, and I just really think it lends a lot of pop to the scale that has the darker greens and the more earth tony greens, and then it looks all decked out with the black coating. I mean, the hardware and everything blacked out. I just think everything pulls together really nicely. This also does have the skiffs, and I did not delete the secondary detent ball because I like the controlled action that it provides on this particular knife when using it. I feel like, to me, it's much more predictable. I feel like the action for me and how I prefer to use a knife is just in a better spot. Really nice ergos. Another slender knife. This is the second slender knife that I carried for the week. And then in my 5th pocket today, which I was really surprised that it fit, but it does fit well. Look at that. That worked out perfectly. Just to match it all up is going to be my Indela with the zombie green scales. This does have the VG10 steel, which is fine. It's a good steel, probably somewhere around N690, maybe 154 cm. And I can't really think, yeah, probably around 14C28N as far as performance. Somewhere in that wheelhouse. It's not super high end, but it's not budgety either. It's right there in the middle in a good spot. It's just a steel that's been around for a long time, sort of like S30, which I still have a really sweet spot for S30. That's what's in the 5th pocket today. Let me know what's in your pockets today, guys. Let me know what you're carrying that you've been enjoying the most. and what you're looking forward to that's coming out that you hope to get into your pocket. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, leave a like, consider subscribing and switching that notification bell to all. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, and as always, I hope you have a fantastic week. Until next time, peace.